Well, hey, what's happening? How's it going, people? I'm in my basement, and I'm dwelling in my basement. You know, after not having a basement for years and years and years and years and years, decades, it's finally nice to have a basement once again. I gotta say that. The basement's cool. I can deal with a basement. So, anyway, that being said, it's always funny, you know, when your 15-year-old self shows up on posts and starts trying to take you to church or something or wherever, take you down by the river in a van, trying to roll you a doobie. Oh, it just makes me laugh nowadays, you know. It's like, you know, you learn to let shit go after a while, right? And if you carry stuff around, it's just going to kill you. What's that? When seeking revenge, you must first dig 2 graves, is the word, right? That's the saying. So, yeah. I'm tired of digging graves, man. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm going to play some tunes and see where that takes us. Nathaniel, what's happening, bud? I'm going to play some of your brother's music. I hope he's not mad at me. I had what I was listening to the new album on was I opened it in Gmail and it sounded really poor. And it was the Gmail music player is what it ended up being. And so I sent him this email. I don't know how to tell you this, man, but oh my God. The mix is something's really bad, and he's like, no, dude, are your ears okay? And I was like, well, yeah, I mean, my ears okay. I just went and got them checked and everything's copacetic. So yeah, okay, so I'm gonna play some Simeon Flick. How's that? Let me find some Simeon Flick. I got a whole list of his stuff. I've been playing Singularity lately, and where the heck is it? There it is. I love this song, and I hope I don't screw it up. Hold on. Well, that doesn't sound good. That's not right. Hold on. Let's kill that. Quit music. And then I gotta grab music again. And there it is.
a brother lover when it really flows. Like some movie reel. We ride and play the parts as we grab and feel. I take the road unknown. All the way home. All the way home. All the way home. All the
My big brother, Barry Chenault. What's happening, man? How are you? Dude, it's nice to see you. Let me know when you're in Seattle. Come up and hang out. And you got a place to stay if you ever need. So give me a shout. Just let me know, brother. Anyhow, just playing around today. I actually do have a job. I work at a drum school. So, I mean, if you could call it a job, it's like I get to hang out with kids and adults and talk about the finer points of 5-stroke rolls and, you know, fun things like that. Like, let's play a 5-stroke. What can you do with a 5-stroke roll? You can go 1 and 2 and... And that was a paradiddle at the end of it, so. Yeah. Anyway. So, I feel like I'm so out of practice. I haven't really, I've just gotten past the shell shockness of being my own audio engineer and rewiring the system. Cause like for the past like couple of weeks, it's like, I sit down, I'm like, is it going to work today? Is it going to work? And then it finally works, and I'm like, oh, thank God. And speaking of working, I need some water. Hang on. I'm just gonna walk right over to the fridge, just right over there. Crossed the line too. I shouldn't have put my dang coffee right there either. Not that it spilled or anything, but you know, I got kind of a thing. Oh, cool, man. Dang, you know what? That's just freaking fantastic, man. Rose Royce is still freaking playing. That movie Car Wash, 1975, 76, well, it was like 75, 77, right in there. God, that was my favorite movie when I was a kid. And that song was, I mean, I know you get sick of hearing it. It's like, you know, somebody plays with Bob Seger. It's like, you like playing old time rock and roll? And you're like, or Wilson Pickett, Mustang Sally. No, I mean, you know, it's a blessing to be able to play music. So I'm just kidding around. I'm not disparaging anything at all. Not even, I was just making a joke here. So. No tracks. Oh, that's beautiful, Barry. No tracks at all. That is so cool. Well, I wish I had a live band in here. And maybe I can entice a live band to come over and play at some point. And that would be cool. The only problem is it's just, you know, isolation because the drums are so damn loud. Everything is just so... My drums out in the front of the room here, I put a dB meter out there, and it was like 105. So I'm going to play some more music, dang it. What am I going to play? That was called The Fall of Roman by Superunloader. And we're going to play I'm going to play a song by one of my favorite bands. It's a band called Hot Chicken Stew out of San Diego. Most of the music I play is out of San Diego because that's where I came from. Well, not originally, but it's where I lived most of my life. And this song's by a band called Hot Chicken Stew. It's called Nowhere to Hide. You know, I need to stay off the double pedal until I get some laps around with it. The bell, this ride, is one of the new artisan, what you call it? It's the 40th anniversary. They came out with a limited edition. It's an artisan raw bell ride, and I'm absolutely in love with this cymbal. The bell is just killer. The body on it is as well. So it's a winner in my book. I got actually number 186. So they were only going to make 140 of them, is what I was told, but said that the demand was too great. So I'm glad they did, because, you know, and if I had ordered it, because as soon as they announced it, I was like, shit, I should order one of those. And I held off for like 2 weeks, and I got number 186. Oh, thanks, Barry. Thank you, man. I spend so much time working with people on just like technique and things like that in the practice room, and so because of that, my technique, I feel like it stays kind of intact. Even though I'm not gigging out much lately, I've got a couple of gigs. I haven't played out like I used to. I think sort of I refocused myself on other things after COVID. Teaching and playing cool shows. Like I'm not playing like 5, 6, 7 nights a week like I used to be. How many, for 30 something years, right? And not that I miss it. I do, but there's just other elements of it that, I'm kind of like, I'm sort of glad I don't deal with right now, such as being up too late. Oh man, getting old. Get off my lawn. So let's do another one here. This is by a band called the Styletones. Yeah, this is called Keep 'Em Laughing, and I love this tune. As soon as I can get it going here. Come on.
Lord knows I tried, but my number never really did go down. Yeah, on a highway I but the world only loves a clown. Yeah, so keep from laughing. I keep from laughing. There was a time when I had the spirit. I could feel it. My mind was clear. The message was in the sun, but the punchline was all that really wanted to hear. Oh, so I keep from laughing. I keep from laughing. Yeah,
Pat Shea, what's happening, man? How are ya? Good to see ya. Hope everything is well. And yeah, all's good here. All's good in the hood. Yeah, I have been doing well. How you doing? And Barry, thanks for stopping in. It's really cool. Oh, wow. If you want to go over and get a new private dating chat on my YouTube channel, in the chat, I got 18sex.xyz. Boy, they're coming out of the woodwork today. My 15-year-old self first, and now the porno spammers. What is this new energy in my life? I don't know. Do I deserve it? Do I want it? No. Anywho. Let's try another song, shall we? Yeah. Okay. Some Simon Phillips should be fun, I would think. What is in my left ear? What? Oh. Well, that was weird. Wow. Haha. That was right on point too to nail that song. And I freaking blew it. I pulled my headphone cord and the whole mix changed. Like something happened with the cord. It was like, whoa, what the hell was that? And God, I got to figure out what to do. How to I don't know if wireless headphones would work with what I'm doing. There might be latency involved, and I can't have that. Anywho, yeah, Mary McPage. that exchange. I'm thinking about going on and deleting it, but I kind of need to leave the head on a stick for others to see, because if they want to come at me, if they want to come at me with bullshit like that, I'm kind of wondering if it's not somebody from my far past that's coming up, but somebody who didn't learn their lesson the first time. I don't know. I don't care. I don't have time. Like I said, I don't have time for that. It was just a quick little run through, Probably going to go block the guy at some point. What's his name? D Bags? Douchebags? I think that's what his name is. Woo. Yeah, I try not to dig too deep on the first couple of slices. But it's just that was after that first little exchange, I was kind of like, okay, this guy, he comes in bare knuckled. All right, cool. All right. Anyways, well, that's what we do, right? We're entertainers. So you got to make it fun. It's not every day I get called a loser who lives in my basement. I know, you can tell I'm heartbroken, right? This is by a band called Plini. I'm going to wreck this song. It's not fully developed in my head yet. I'm not going to play it like the record, but I like the groove in it because it's a very uncommon groove. It's a how you'll say it's a tuplet groove. It's fives, so quintuplets. So if you think like any 5-syllable word will do. So like colonoscopy, 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 colonoscopy. Sorry. Yeah, that's that. And so this is going to be Plini Flaneur, and this it's not a colonoscopy. It's a very engaging piece of music that I really enjoy. And that pre-order food. Oh, okay. All right. Plini, I'm really sorry, man. Oi, yes. It was a, 'twas a valiant effort, but I need to go back to school on that tune. Xterra, hey Xterra over on YouTube. Hey man, yeah, it's a new ride. It's the new Simeon Artisan 22-inch raw bell ride. It's the one. It's the 40th anniversary collector edition, and I got number 186. It's a sweet ride, man. Dark, and it's got like a nice undertone to it. It's just silky as all get out, man. Hear that? Oh man, I love that. So yeah, that's been that's what's happening with that, and let's see what else do we have. I'm looking for a thing. Oh, here. Let's do this one. This is a good socially conscious one. It's called The Weight of the World. It's by Hot Chicken Stew.
I see mothers crying, young people dying, while we are killing ourselves when we all should be so happy we're alive. I see blood on the streets, another child is gone. No more smiling face, no more family name. Oh, she's just gone and went on. If we talk, look around, maybe we could figure out what's bringing us down. Can't just sit and wait for things to change. The only thing we'll have is ourselves to blame. See it on the faces, everybody, everybody.
Hey, Christian. Hey, getting the proper things, all you really need is a laptop. And I would recommend using a headphone preamp. Now, the reason why you want that is because you want it to be able to push a little more. There's a company called Shit Audio, SCHIIT, Shit Audio, no shit. And they have a product. It's called the Fulla, the Shit Fulla. Yes, that's absolutely right, the Shit Fulla. And when it shows up in your device list, it says I'm full of shit. And you definitely want this headphone amp because everything they make is like, it is absolutely just killer. I've got one of their, I've got the Magnus headphone amp, which is like, it's like the D11 Caterpillar bulldozer of headphone amps. It's like the monster truck of headphone amps. It pushes a lot of watts and it's very clean. I hear zero floor noise. Nothing. None. It is the cleanest headphone amp I've ever used. And all the products, whatever you need, they make DACs, digital audio converters, digital to analog converters. That's like if you want the high-end stuff. They're very high-end, and they're very affordable, too. I think I paid $200 for this one right here, but the Shit Fulla is only $100. Okay, so get that, and then what you want a piece of software called Moises, Moises.ai, and it's free. You can spend $4 a month on the premium. Like I have the premium, and I have literally hundreds of songs in the library at this point that I pull the drums out of and I play to, and just like being on like having the freaking 1,000 channels, you end up gravitating only towards a few of them. So I have to go and sort of goose myself and say, hey man, there's more to play than just these 10 or 12 things that you do. But yeah, the Shit Audio stuff's great. And then having some drum mics, you can get the cheapy CAD, like the $150, $200 set, of like 7 drum mics. I mean, they're not going to be like, knock your socks off great, but they're going to give you some microphones. And then you need a small mixing board. And then you plug everything into that, and then you can actually run the audio through all of that, and then that would feed out. And I'm using OBS, which is open broadcast software, and that is free. Believe it or not, this is a free program. It gives me the ability to change, cameras and all that, and even like if I mouse over to like part of the screen, like over here where my metronome is, it automatically switches it around to it. I got little macros set up, and that's why I can get the camera, that like this whole deal right here. And this is a Stream Deck. So my situation is I spent most of my pandemic putting this all together and building it. So lots of trial and error, and I didn't splurge on the cameras. I'm afraid the cameras are going to be the next big upgrade, and that's going to be not cheap. But I don't really. I got to wait for some work to come through that justifies that. But I've got the Zoom Q2N 4Ks, and you can find them like for $175 each, refurbished from Zoom, and they're like $200 new. So, yeah, Zoom Q2N 4Ks are what cameras I'm using, and I've got 5 of those. And so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so how do I feel about the one that sits on your kick drum and picks up everything? What do you mean, microphone? The microphone picks up everything. You can put one microphone out front. You can literally use your phone and put it on a stand and broadcast yourself like that. As long as you've got something to listen to, then you can broadcast out. And so my setup is a little bit larger and more put together, but and I spent a lot of money on it too. I actually just upgraded to the Focusrite Claret Plus 8 Pre with the 8 Plus Octapre. The Claret Plus Octapre. So all that's brand new, and it took me a minute to get it all dialed in, but yeah, I got fancy on it. And then I bought some Roswell audio microphones. Holy crap, what great mics they are. I love the kick mic. And I also built a subwoofer mic out of a speaker, out of an 8-inch speaker cone. And then I've got 2 mini K47s above, and then I put the Shure PGA 98Ds on the toms. And then I just got MXL mic on the snare drum. It's a 603. It's not a bad mic. It's a condenser. But on the bottom, I've also got a 57. And yeah. It's a mic set on your kick drum. I've not seen those before, Christian. But if it works, it works. That's the thing. If it works, then go for it. But I'm running all my audio through Logic Pro now. So like I've got the ability to, go in here and like, where is it? Put myself into a hole. Wait, what was it? Hold on. Let's see, where is it? Small ambience right here. So I can do that. Here, let's see. It's going to a piano chamber. Oh, wow. So anyway, running everything through Logic really made more sense. And so I had to learn how to chain all that together. And that was a big learning curve, being that I, hit things with sticks for a living. And I'm a newbie to Logic. And it is fantastic. I love it. But I've not gotten too far into it. I'm just using the interface as an effects pedal right now, really. It's pretty much all I'm doing with it. I'm using software monitoring so I can play it, and I have to have latency mode on, otherwise it's a bad day for Billy. Well, I'm gonna play a couple more songs here, and then I'm gonna get out of here. So yeah, if you ever have any questions, just shoot me an email, billraydrums@gmail.com, and I'll help you out. Let's see. What are we going to play? that was called The Tussle by Greg Koch, the Gristle Man. He's great. Such a great player, such a great guy, and he's got a really cool kid. And they're like 7 feet tall. I'm 6'4", and I always like it when I meet somebody and they make me feel like short. It's not a feeling that I get too often, but anyway, really cool guy. And so that's going to do it for me today. Where are we? Okay, cool. Over there on Facebook land and then on YouTube land. Thanks you guys for showing up. I think I'm going to start a Twitch channel for the beginning of the year. So I'm going to see what happens there. I'm actually going to start 2 Twitch channels. One for Bill Ray Drums and one for furry hamburger porn. No, not porn like that. That's the username. Furry hamburger porn. It's an alter ego that I hold. I'll tell you later. All right. Peace, love, chicken grease, barbecue sauce. Don't stop believing.